Dear diarrhea. Diary full of shit. Just play along with myself and I. No one else. Yo, yo, I'm so legit. I delivered to this place. And the trailer, the door was open and the dock plate was in. So it was relatively late. You know, it was probably, 9 p.m. So it's supposed to be done, and as far as I understand, they are supposed to, unless they're reloading it with something, and if they are, they're supposed to do it right away. I banged on the side of the trailer, and it sounded hollow. This is not uncommon. You know, the underlings, the pieces of shit, they're usually younger people. The trailer's empty, and they just leave the fucking trailer door open with the dock plate in it, and leave the dock door open. So I needed to get a jug of water anyway, but I would have rather went and just got the jug of water and not had to go, deal with that bullshit. Because there's always just one person, who knows what's going on. And like I said, my brain's functioning at a lower vibration at this stage of my life, so I'm not using my glass jugs. And I don't have my reverse osmosis and water softener and all that shit in my house yet. Just all that shit that hasn't happened yet because I've just crawled into the bottle. I was just gonna buy one just to keep it simple. You can get away with just drinking half a gallon of water in the winter. So I'm walking back there and I get to the door. And all of a sudden, things start happening in slow motion. I'm stepping along, step, step, step. And I could hear my heartbeat. Blum, blum. Blum, blum. And I turn my head. And I blink mid-turn, so everything goes dark. Blum, blum. Step. Blum, blum. Reopen my eyes. And I see that there's jugs of water on shelves right there next to me. And my mind's eye says out loud inside my mind, babies. Plum, plum. Step. Plum, plum. Start to turn back and look forward. And then everything was fast forward again. And I kick the fucking door open so hard that it hits the door, swings back, and hits me in the face. I don't think anybody saw it. I push it open again, gentler this time. Walk back there and yell, "Hey! Where's your boss, you fucking pieces of shit?" And everybody's kind of scurrying about with their carts and, stuff like that. And, getting the fuck out of the way as I walk down the aisle there, and on the radio it's playing the song "Move Upside and Let the Man Go Through, Let the Man Go Through." And of course they page the boss over, and he says what they always say, "What can I do for you, sir?" And you always want to punch him in the face and say, "What do you think you can do for me? Are you loading anything on this trailer? I know that's not how that works. Then why is your underling just now sweeping the trailer out?" So anyway. And I walked back out, and I bought me a jug of water that was in the baby section for some reason. And I looked at the title, and it said Parent's Choice Distilled Water. Now, the ingredients in this water were up to and including distilled water. And that's it. The regular water was right over there. But I didn't have to go over there anymore. I got this water right here. So But then walking down there, I passed a. Did you eat something? No, no. I don't know, just whatever. But I saw a guy with a dog. It was a big white fluffy dog, and I'm thinking, I didn't know they allowed dogs in here. And this dude was like, "Hey!" I didn't say that out loud. And then, of course, his girlfriend got mad. He just was reactively being protective, and his girlfriend was like, "Uh, fucking excuse me, baby, just called you a dog. There's a man with a dog in the next aisle. Did you not see that? You're saying I look like a dog. That's what you're saying. No, 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 baby, no. That's what I just heard you say. I didn't say it. He did. You said he called me a dog, and you reacted." And then walking down the other aisle, I saw a guy with another dog. Only it looked like a German Shepherd, like off-breed mix. It had the ears, but it didn't have that like dark fur coat. So, what the fuck? And I saw two different couples where the girl was in pajamas. I was in a great state of blowhard oming, but you know, whatever. So anyway, you know, the baby theme kind of made me think of you, Hibbery Dibbery. You know, this isn't just distilled water. This is Parents' Choice distilled water. Hey, people are suckers, man. You know, you got charcoal lighting fluid, and then for $1 more, you can get fast acting charcoal lighting fluid. So, is that what we've come to? That's where we're at. So, but the dogs made think that's going to be you, Hibbery Dibbery. You know, in 10 to 15 years, only it'll be cots. You'll be walking your cots around in leashes. But cats are kind of finicky. That'd be kind of embarrassing. They might decide to throw a hissy fit. You know, they'll be all flopping around and shit. You were trying to calm them down. They'll be bouncing all over the place, running on the leash. You know, boom, they'll be up in the air because of the momentum. You know, you're holding the leash up. They're running, boom. They kind of go up in the air a little bit. They're flopping around, and you're like, Fluffy, Floofy. Hey, you guys calm down. They're scratching the shit out of you. And then they get loose, you know, because you're like, oh, and you let go of the leash, and then they run just full bore beeline. So they're like, shit, there they go. They're not loyal, you know. There goes your cats, you know, and their diamond studded necklaces, and they're just gone. You know, they you know, they're still animals. They find the door, they make a beeline for it, or a feline for it. And they're gone. Which, that happened to my aunt's dog one time. She got out. And I was, you know, at a place, and there was people around. She got out, yeah, and I thought, shit, she's going to go inside, and shit. She did come back. I opened the door because it was handicapped urban assault vehicle, so I could flip the switch and the door would open. One time she got her loose in town, and I had to walk around. There was just too many smells, and I finally caught up with her. Picked her up, threw her over my shoulder. She's like a 55-pound dog. Was. Took her back, and I wasn't mad. I didn't spank her or nothing, but I could have done without that walk all around town. Finally catch up to her, throw her over my shoulder, and, you know, walk a, you know, 1/8 of a mile back And that was just in a straight line. She walked all over the fucking place. So probably walked a quarter mile just following her. But I guess could have ran, but then she would have ran. So pets. They're so cute. But maybe she was trained. Well, you're definitely right, because she was one of those high maintenance dogs. She was a healer. And my aunt did not train her at all. She was her baby. I had her trained because she was easy to train because she was a healer. So the deal was, she would walk over, sit down, she'd look at me, I'd pet her. And I would roughhouse with her too. I'd put 2 socks on either hand and I'd just get down on hands and knees and push her around and stuff. Flip her over and stuff, within reason. But so she knew, she slept on the end of my aunt's bed, like up there next to her. But, if my aunt was gone in the hospital or whatever, she slept in her own bed that I made for her. And my bed was on the floor. Because she was old. She didn't have to, my aunt had stairs for her. But she knew, you don't sleep on my bed. Not even on the end of the bed. You sleep on your own bed. On the other side of the room. I made a video about it. But, anyway. You don't want your bed on the floor, by the way, especially in the corner, because bugs will crawl on you. So, just a little fact. Because, Bundle Baby, you had your bed on the corner, on the floor, I noticed one time. So anyway, but you'll probably have exotic pets. Like furts and some little monkeys that you'll put kids' clothes on. And you'll refer to them as your kids. And you'll take them places, like to amusement parks and to the movies, and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, you can't bring those monkeys in here." And you and Clark will get so offended because you'll be like, "These are our kids." And they'll take one look at you and take one look at Clark and be like, "Yeah, I can see that." So they're under 7, right? Or whatever the limit is. Okay, they get in free. But, and let's say you have a boy, girl, or a daughter and a son, right? So, you'll kind of dress up the daughter, with a little pink skirt and, a diamond studded, shirt or whatever. And Clark's, she'll dress up the boy monkey, with like black leather boots, jeans, a gray shirt, and like a leather vest or something like that, or like a jean jacket vest. So maybe a ball cap worn down low. So with a little hole cut in his trousers for his tail, You're gonna have to cut a hole in the tail of the skirt too, because you don't want the little lady to be inappropriate now. So, but anyway. Guess that's all I gotta say, baby. Keep this on the shorter end of things. I'll tell you what, though, the other day at both pharmacies, the pharmacy at Walmart and the pharmacy at the DACA place, people are. You don't want to lower yourself to become dependent on pills. You know what I mean? All them people just seem so sickly and so ugly. And, they were coughing a lot. One guy at Walmart, he had calves, the size of trees, so he was obviously a diabetic. He had him all wrapped up and shit, and he was leaning against his cart, using it as a walker. That used to be a pet peeve of my granddad's a long, long time ago. He actually said that once. I don't know how it came up. It just came up in passing, but he's all, you see these people walking, and why don't you just walk upright and push the cart instead of slouched over, walking, leaning against it. So, but he was that dude. So anyway, hebbery debris. You two chickens, take care now. And they're kind of like moving their mouth, looking all around. Puts their tail in their mouth, and that'll be something that'll bother you. It won't bother Clark. Clark will be like, hey, if they want to chew on the end of their tails, let them do it. And you're like, no. Our kids don't behave like that. Keep your tail out of your mouth. You just stop that. But you're such cute. Who's a cute little monkey? Who's a cute little baby? Who's a cute little baby? You're a cute little baby. Yes, Mama loves you. Mama loves you. Clark will be like, stop baby him. You want him to grow up to be spoiled brats? And you'll be like, yes. You can screw up what was meant for